we're going to start off just by looking at that language to get it right. And that is important because sometimes offence can be caused by getting the language wrong or a misunderstanding. So we're going to start there. We're then going to look at the Equality Act 2010 and look at what it tells us about the protected characteristic of gender reassignment. Then we're going to move on and look at various cases that have come to the courts and look at the rulings and what we can learn from those. In particular, we're going to look at harassment because that is an area where maybe we've seen more cases. And then what should we do about all this? We will have a think about policies and procedures and some of the things that we need to include and think about. Harassment is violating an individual's dignity or creating a degrading, humiliating, offensive, etc. environment for that individual. And so any joking around somebody changing gender, any banter about it should be stopped immediately because that is likely to be seen as violating the individual's dignity. And also anything that is excluding the individual. Other employees might feel uncomfortable around somebody who has undergone gender reassignment because they don't really understand it and they don't really know how to react. And what we have to remember is that the employer is liable for the acts of the employee in the course of employment. And this is vicarious liability. And on the whole, vicarious liability is defined quite broadly. So it's not just employees, it's individuals who are working on behalf of the employer. So it could be somebody who is working as an independent contractor and doing work for the employer who, in the course of the work that they does something that is discriminatory. And also in the course of employment is interpreted quite broadly.